Here, we will be showing calibrating and arming the KK controller. To calibrate the controller, we have all 4 ESCs connected to the KK controller, and we have the receiver connected as well. First step to calibrating is to set the yaw potentiometer to minimum, which is counterclockwise, which we will do right here. Okay. Now we will set the throttle to maximum and turn on the controller. We can now turn on the KK controller by plugging in the battery. Should wait for a beep and a light. Perfect. Now we can set the throttle down, and the controller should now be calibrated. We should be able to control all 4 motors now with a throttle. Perfect. But it should not be able to control the pitch and the roll. So the right joystick should not do anything. Okay. Yaw is for calibrating the board, and now we can show resetting the controller by setting the yaw to max and the pitch to minimum. So first thing, we'll unplug the battery. Okay. We will set the yaw to maximum and the pitch to minimum. Now setting all settings on the controller to the middle. So perfect. Perfect. Okay, we will turn on the controller and then plug in the battery. Okay, wait a few seconds and the board should be calibrated. Okay. Now we can, perfect. Now we can unplug the battery. Now to arm the board, we set the throttle to minimum and turn on the controller. And then set the pitch back to about 50% in neutral, right there. Okay, we will now plug in the battery. Okay. Now, if we set the throttle to the bottom right, we should see a blue light. Perfect. Now we are in flight mode. We should now be able to control all the motors with the throttle. So moving that up. Perfect. And we should be able to control the pitch and roll with the right joystick. And when you pick up the Quad Copter, it should try to correct itself, which you can hear by the different speeds in the motors. Okay, this has been calibrating and arming the Quad Copter. This will be a brief description of the assembly of the Quad Copter. So we have the LiPo battery. It is connected to the base, which is connected to all 4 ESC controllers. And then each ESC controller and the receiver are connected to the KK controller. We've labeled this being our 4 directions. So 1, 2, 3, 4. With clockwise and counterclockwise on the opposite ends of each other. Also noting the propellers, the flat side showing the rotation. So this would go this way for clockwise, and this side, the flat side being on here, this would be counterclockwise. Okay, now we're going to be test flying it. Turn on the controller, plug in the battery, arm it. Okay.